Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Just having a little bit of fun here. First try, let's go. Today is day 3 of this bed transformation. Awesome transformation at the end, guys. I think you'll enjoy the pictures before and after. Today we're just going to use this hatchet a little bit, get rid of these tree stumps, and eventually get into the chainsaw because I just got tired of the hatchet and it wouldn't do all of the stump. Then I'm going to have a little trouble with the chainsaw. You're going to see that I'm going to be working on the chainsaw a little bit. We'll get into adding some mulch and then a few before and after pictures. I hope you guys enjoy. I went into the garage just before this part just to see if the chainsaw would start. Hadn't started in about 3 years and it started right up. However, as you're going to notice in a few minutes that it just wanted to die on me as soon as I got it started and was getting ready to work on this stump. Yep, there it goes. Every time I got into the stump, it would die on me. I noticed as I was priming it, that fuel was just spewing out on my hand. So, we're going to work on the chainsaw a little bit. As I opened it up, all the fuel lines disintegrated as I touched them. So we're going to redo all of the lines inside the chainsaw. Now we're going to get ready to use the chainsaw, but before we do that, you saw in the last video, or the previous part of the video, that I ended up getting the chainsaw going. However, it still wanted to die out after it started and ran for a few seconds. So there's an adjustment screw right here, a Phillips head, and I just started turning it down clockwise back into the chainsaw, and eventually it started running. Now I know there's a low side, high side here, but I don't have a tool to mess with that. So this one right here helped out quite a bit. It's ready to run, and we're gonna now use it on this stump right here. At this point, the chainsaw is working really well, but you're gonna see here in just a second where I don't know if I'm getting dirt inside the chain or what the deal is, but on the right hand side of this stump, it just does not want to cut through. So I end up stopping at that point, and I think a little bit later I made another trip to Lowe's, of course, a trip to Lowe's, and got another chain. Well, we're slowly making some headway on this flower bed, guys. Got the chainsaw back out again today. We're gonna see if we can take care of the rest of this stump right here. These vines coming back through already. We'll have to take care of those too. Alright, let's get started. Right here, even with this new chain, this portion of the tree stump just did not want to cut. So unfortunately, this last little bit right here is gonna have to stay. Next, we're gonna start laying some mulch. Now, I've seen some people on YouTube putting the cardboard down first instead of the black fabric, which I've tried in the past and it does not work, so don't use that. Typically I just put an overabundance of mulch, but I'm gonna try the cardboard and see how that goes. I've got 10 bags of mulch right here. I've just put out 5 and it looks like I'm not gonna have enough, but with it spreading it out so thinly on top of the cardboard, I think the 10 bags is gonna be fine. Okay guys, this is part 3 of this bed transformation. This is the completion of it right here. I do appreciate you guys watching all the videos. If you didn't see all of them, you go back and check out part 1 and part 2. I forget what these are called right here, but right now this time of year they're very pretty. If you followed along, guys, remember that I took out this 8-foot rose bush back here in the back, pruned this crepe myrtle tree, cleaned up these daylilies, and then took the vines and off the fence, trimmed up all the bushes, added some cardboard, added some mulch. You guys can see back in the back where I haven't added any mulch yet. That's because I have this little T-post right here propping up the fence just a little bit, because I have 2 wooden posts in the back that are failing me, and I'm gonna fix those up with some new posts, some metal posts. That'll probably be the next video. Again, I do appreciate you guys watching. Hope you did enjoy. God bless. Have a good day.